Welcome back, and thank you for listening to our Set the Table series here on Patreon. I am joined today by Marie Fisher, who is involved with more in a number of ways, but we're talking to her today about her contributions to Issue 7, Women and Love, and her article, Embracing Independence and Self-Discovery. So welcome, Marie. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Chloe. Very excited to be here yet again for another issue. Like Chloe mentioned, I am a part of more in a multitude of ways. Right now, I've been a contributor for multiple issues, and I'm also overseeing social media as the director of social media for More Magazine. Gotten to help with, several articles and, just helping, the magazine come to life digitally and in print. So very
Yeah.
excited.
You also have been heading up the intern project recently, is that correct?
Yeah, so we just had several interns this past summer, and it was so great to, get to see them start. This was some of their very first internships, and, getting to help mold them and get an idea of what they want to do career-wise, giving them the opportunity to experience like all aspects of like marketing and writing, so they kind of have an idea of where they want to go. I so wish this was just like an opportunity that was like in my path when I was in college,
Right.
because I did not find out what I actually wanted to do until like the last semester of my senior year of college. So, yes, I love getting to work with the interns, get to, experience new girls and, see how they want to, make their mark here with the magazine as well.
Yeah, and it's nice that you get to give them something that you wish you had.
Yeah.
Full
No, yeah.
circle.
I love seeing that. It's kind of like a full circle kind of thing.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Um, well, let's talk a little bit about your article that was featured in Issue 7, Women in Love, entitled Embracing Independence and Self-Discovery. I really loved this piece. I always love seeing your personal musings, but tell us a little bit about what you were writing about, maybe how you chose the topic in the first place.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was very excited with this topic and I felt like a million things came to mind, but this one was a little bit more vulnerable. So I was very excited to kind of share my experience of just like my ideation of like what I thought of like me like having like a full cup like was. And the way I always thought it was advertised was like that you're not fully complete until you find like that significant other or the love of your life, your better half, some people call it. And so that's why I thought like life wasn't 100% fulfilling for me because I was out here trying to find this like perfect person that we were supposed to, be matched up with and, survive the world together. And then
And you feel like you can't start until you have found them.
yeah, exactly. So I was just like, and then, I was in my first relationship and then, I experienced, breaking up and all of that. And then I look back at it and I was just like, that I didn't really feel like 100%, like I didn't feel like they were filling my cup all the way, all of that. And so, I was in another relationship, same feeling. And then I realized like, okay, maybe I need to step back and like realize what am I doing wrong here? Like why don't I just feel like fully satisfied? And after just like taking moments with myself, I took a realization that I should be the one who is like 100% filling my cup. And the people that I end up choosing to have into my life is just like overflow, so it was a I didn't realize it until like my mid 20s. So like really
Props to
literally
you. Some people never
literally the
do.
age I am today. So it's kind of just funny that, it's like, oh wow, I should be the one like finding the things that I enjoy and like I can feel comfortable doing those on my own. And I also just wanted like people who are in relationships and even if you're not, that you can find that individuality, whatever, like in whatever position you're in, whether you're in a relationship or not. I think it's just really important to, not have that codependence on someone, on just like those small little things. Like I always just tell myself like I should be able to 100% do everything that I think that a partner should do for me instead. So that was kind of the gist of the piece that I wrote. But compared to like the previous article or issues. Excuse me. I'm gonna
Oh, it froze too.
stop there. I'm gonna. Oh shoot. Okay. I can.
Okay.
Do you know where
Well,
I cut
good
off?
timing.
Okay, because I was like, I was starting to stutter here with my words. Um, but what I was gonna say, in previous issues, I felt like I was writing a lot more technical. I just feel like with my work and like doing like a lot of copywriting, I tend to be a lot more formal with things. And so when I got to this piece, I kind of had the same way of like the same style that I was approaching it as. And so when I provided like the outline for Ariana, she said, I'm going to challenge you to be a little more vulnerable and, like share some raw experiences. And I flinched a little bit. I was like, okay, okay, I'll get personal and I'll put it all over. And so I felt like with this piece, there was like a good mixture of it. I still felt like, it was still a challenge for me to kind of stay fully raw and vulnerable with a topic like that. So I felt like I was just able to share some like experiences of myself. And I hope, some people were able to like resonate, if they ever felt like they were in like a similar situation of just like feeling kind of lost in like your like self discovery journey. But
Yeah.
it was a really good one to write.